Welcome back to the channel. Today I have the privilege of comparing a couple of new irons. I have a set of Callaway Paradyms and I have my Ping G430s. As you can see right here, I've got the lofts on both sides. I got the Callaway here and the Pings here. I'm going to focus on the 8 iron today because the 7, 8, and 9 have the exact same lofts in both clubs. And also, if you look above, I've got the same shaft in both clubs. So let's just take them for a little test drive and see what we have with each of these clubs. As you might see behind me, I've had a little trouble with my net. I knocked a little hole in it, and right now I don't have a new screen. So I've put a little mesh net over top just to keep things going for right now until we get a new screen in. But the idea here, I'm going to hit 15 shots with the Ping. I'm going to hit 15 shots with the Callaway Paradym. I'm going to take out anything that has over 1,000 side spin, just to take out the bad ones. And I'm going to take out stuff that I hit really fat because I am definitely not a perfect golfer. So sit back, let's see what we have here. I'm going to show a couple of shots and then we're going to show the data. Not bad for a first swing. And remember too, we're worried about carry distance. We're not worried about rollout, any of that stuff. I'm just worried about how far this ball is carrying, and that's the data I am more worried about than anything else. So there's the 15 shots with the Ping G430. That last one was not quite up to average, but I had an average of 165, which is a little bit more than when I did my first video with the 425s and the 430s. Now on to the Paradym and see how we do with that. Just once again, I'm using the same ball for every shot. I've got 3 of these in here. They're the Tour Response by TaylorMade. Just seems like the ball that I like to use right now. Very visible, like it. So let's get on to the Paradym, hit 15 shots, and then we'll compare some of that data. There's the conclusion of those 15 shots. We can see that I had a 168 average, a little bit higher than the Pings. Wanted to make a note. Somebody in my video with the Ping 425s and the 430s mentioned that check the length of these. Well, I ordered these a 1/2 inch long and I ordered these a 1/4 inch long. Okay, so the actual lengths here, the Callaway is a 1/4 inch shorter than the Ping. So not really much different. So let's sit down and look at the data between these two and see what we could do. Same shaft, same loft, just a little bit variant on the length, but no big deal, right? Let's look at the data and see which set, possibly could go in my bag. So after the testing, and remember, all I did was 15 shots with each club. I chose the 8 irons. As you can see right here, the 7, 8, and 9 iron are the same. And I chose the 8 irons because, well, that's what I've been hitting. I hit it in several other videos. So I wanted to kind of stay with the same, and they had the same loft. And remember, the Paradym was like a 1/4 inch shorter the way I ordered them. So those are just kind of some side notes, some things that might throw the data off. And remember, I am your average golfer. And I've had some comments in there, oh yeah, go buy an expensive set of clubs. I run a pro shop, so I'm not too worried about the clubs because I trade and deal clubs all the time. So that has nothing to do with, I'm not here to buy a game. That's not me. Do need to practice more, but I'm not here to buy a game. I'm just here to do some testing because I like data. I was a math teacher, but trying to do some data here and love it. So now, as you can see here, between the G430 and the Paradym, ball speed exactly the same. I don't know how I do that. It just happens to be the same. Now, launch angle on the two I thought was interesting because you see that I have a lower launch angle with the G430s than the Paradym. It's 1 degree, an entire degree. So I don't know what's causing that, but I do like the fact that I'm almost 1,000 less in the backspin. with the Paradym. I do kind of like that, and that's probably less spins. Probably going to be the reason the next one was 3 yards further. So I'm about 3 yards further with the Paradym. And flight time, I wanted to put this in there because, you know, exact same flight time, exact same height on the shot. But this was something that kind of baffled me, and that was the club speed. I was just, you know, I'm at 87 miles an hour with an 8-iron on the 430s, and I'm at only 83 miles an hour on the Paradym. And remember, I've got the exact same modulus shaft in it, if I'm even saying that right. But I'm surprised that there's that much difference in the club head speed. I probably said ball speed, but club head speed. But so these are the numbers, and remember, I'm using the TaylorMade Tour Response ball, and so I used the same. I had 3 golf balls in here. I used the same balls the whole time, so that's not a variant. You know, just would I put the Paradyms in the bag? I'm not sure. Not 100% sure, but I do like them both a lot. They are both great clubs, and I'm not getting paid by anybody. I wish I were, but not getting paid by any of these companies. They're not giving me free clubs or anything. So, you know, it's, I don't know. I kind of like to lean towards the 430s just because it's a little wider, not the bottom, but the club, because I have a tendency to hit the toe. And when I hit the toe, they're a little more forgiving than the Paradyms are. So most likely going to keep the Pings in the bag. I had the 425s before this. Really like those, so probably going to keep the Pings in the bag right now. But all in all, you can't go wrong if you're looking for a new set of clubs and with the Paradyms or the 430s. You most likely want to go get fitted first, but you really can't go wrong with either of these. And you also should test out different golf balls. When you do find a set of clubs you like, test out different golf balls. Just because it has some popular name does not mean it's the golf ball for you. You might not have to buy the premium $45, $50 golf ball a dozen. So, you know, try different golf balls out. Go out in the course, hit them. Go to a driving, well, you can't really go to a driving range. Try to find you a simulator if you can. That's a great advantage I have right here. But, you know, like, subscribe, keep coming back. I'm gonna have some, my next video I think will be testing out the Nitro golf ball. Someone put in the comments about testing out the cheapo golf ball versus my stripy ball, the Tour Response. So I think that's the next video I'll do. So come back again, like, subscribe, and we'll see you then.